Hello everybody, HeroGamezFTW bringing you another Marvel Strike Force video. That's right guys, I don't really do these, but I have been trying to because these do take a lot of time since this is a Marvel Strike Force character suggestions video. To actually create the kit for these characters, it's very complicated. It isn't just like, oh, let's just put some attack and that'd be it. No, they kind of have to have something unique about them and something that makes them viable, because if not, why would you get them, right? So yeah, these videos take a while because I have to develop kits for the said character. So in this video, I will be going over Anti-Venom, Scream, Toxin, and She-Hulk, the rumored characters coming to Marvel Strike Force. Now, a lot of you might not know about Toxin, but someone might have gave me a little rumor, as they say, you know, about possibility of Toxin coming to the next patch. I don't know, all theoretical. So yeah. Let's begin. So in my other video, I did the character suggestions for Null and Anti-Venom. I did change up a little bit of Anti-Venom's kit, not too much, but a little bit. But yeah, guys, so just to make it clear, if you guys do want to see the full breakdown of Anti-Venom and Null, it should be in the description below, maybe up there as well, or somewhere, I don't know, anywhere. So yeah guys, if you guys want to check out Anti-Venom and Null's kit and my opinion and why I chose that, make sure to check that out. So yeah, I think we should move on though, but I'll quickly go over Anti-Venom since he is one of the main rumored characters to come in this update. So in his basic, he's going to do some damage, and also if the target has regeneration, it'll turn into bleeding. It's going to apply a random debuff to the target for 2 turns, and has a 50% chance to apply deflect, though if Null is an ally, he's automatically going to give himself a deflect 100% of the time, and will apply 70% more damage to a symbiote target. Self-explanatory. The special is going to give immunity and regeneration to self for 2 turns, give 3 to 4 adjacent allies regeneration for 2 turns, clear 2 negative effects from self and all allies. If self or allies have heal block, it will be removed or have 50% chance to turn to immunity. Though what I am probably going to remove is clear 2 negative effects from self and all allies. I think clearing heal blocks and stuff like that is enough, but maybe or at least 1 negative effect. I think maybe, how about this? 1 through 2. I think it's a little bit more fair. So yeah, remember, this is all hypothetical. This isn't the official thing. This is just what I think. This is a suggestion to Scopely. Obviously, probably not gonna take this because they probably already have this down. But hey, this is what I think it will be. So it's kind of like a character predictions, not suggestions. What are we doing? Let's get this suggestions out of here. We got to do predictions. There we go. Okay. So yeah, and he's also going to heal everyone, including himself, for 1,500 health. If Null is an ally, it will 100% give him immunity. So yeah, cool. So now move on to his ultimate, which is Tentacle Infection. Attacks all enemies for 440% damage, plus apply ability block to 2 to 3 targets. Steal 10% from all enemies and redistribute it to all symbiote allies. It could be less than 10%. Probably is going to be less than 10% if this is it. So yeah, if Null is an ally, apply heal block 3 to 4 enemies. So you want Null as your ally. Take 1 negative effect from self and apply it to the main target. If symbiote is present, this will cause bleeding for 2 turns and give symbiote disrupt for 1 turn. So yeah, this is really building up to Anti-Venom being the counter towards other symbiotes. So if you want to have Anti-Venom as a solo character, he'll do really well against symbiotes. So let's say you have a team and you need 1 more person, you're going up against a symbiote team, you can use Anti-Venom. Why? Because he's really good against symbiotes, but he's also really good with symbiotes, so keep that in mind. So yeah, his passive is going to be the Living Cure, which, you know, makes sense. On turn, heal for 10% of this character's max health, gain plus 10% max health. Symbiote allies also gain 10% max health. Gain 1000% resistance to heal block, gain 1000% resistance to bleeding. This makes sense because you're not going to really do that to Anti-Venom anytime soon, considering he can basically control heal blocks and regeneration. You are not going to heal block Anti-Venom. That's not going to happen. I really hope they incorporate this because that's kind of what Anti-Venom is all about, you know, not preventing heal blocks and stuff. Anything, it should be freaking 10,000 resistance to heal block, and just 1000 to bleeding. Bleeding, it's doesn't, I don't know, but it does make sense because of how the nature of Anti-Venom is in the comics and stuff like that. So I did include it. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Gain plus 15% damage per symbiote enemy. Gain plus 15% armor per symbiote enemy. Armor, I mean, self-explanatory. You know, if you're a symbiote, you probably don't want to go against Anti-Venom. Yeah. If null, this is more towards the null stuff. So if you guys want to go more in depth on why I chose this, if null is an ally, you could go over to the other video and check out the null and Anti-Venom kit suggestions. So yeah, let's move on. Now we got the new characters that I did not go over yet. Scream, Toxin, and She-Hulk. There we go. Let's start off with Scream. Now, I'm not going to lie, Scream was a little bit difficult because really the only main thing that's kind of unique about Scream is the fact that she has her hair, and her hair can do a lot. And she's also really, like, scary and very, how do I say this, brutal. Probably more brutal than the other symbiotes. Maybe not Carnage, but the other symbiotes most definitely. So, yeah, keep that in mind, guys. So here is what we are going to see. As Scream tags: Villain, City, Bio, Controller, Spider-Verse, and Symbiote. Actually, I did not go over the tags for Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom is going to be a Villain, City, Bio, Support, obviously, because of all the things he does for everyone. He's also going to be Spider-Verse and Symbiote. As Scream is going to be Villain, City, Bio, Controller. Controller because she's like she gives debuffs, and I think it makes more sense for her to be a controller than a whatever the other symbiotes are. Because for example, I think Symbiote Spider-Man's a brawler. Or what is he? I already forgot what the other ones are, but I know it's like controller, support, protector. I think they're brawlers, but in my opinion, they're really controllers. I think as Carnage, Venom is a controller. All of these guys are really controllers, but I guess they made them brawlers for some reason, probably to give them more damage and stuff like that. But I see these guys as controllers 100%. So Scream, controller, but they'd probably change it to brawler. I don't know. Assist counter info. So she's going to attack primary target for 115% piercing plus 35% drain. She does drain. You know, it's not that much drain, but hey, it's something at least. So her basic, you know, finding a name for these basic, special, ultimate, and passives aren't easy either, man. Unless you got like a bunch of nicknames for your abilities, this is pretty hard, especially since you do not want to incorporate abilities from other characters that are already in the game. So I have to double check and make sure other characters don't have the same basic name as this person. So yeah, I basically had to like look up synonyms and stuff like that. So basic is called lacerate, which is basically like a scratch, not really a scratch, but like to peel into someone's skin or stuff like that. So yeah, you're basically going to hit enemy for 220% piercing plus 35% drain. Drain could go up a little bit more. 35% is not really usable. I think like 50 and above is really good. So yeah, but her rest of abilities also have drain, actually except the ultimate. So yeah, I mean, maybe we could get the special to 50%, but I don't want to go totally off the rails because what's his name, Swarm just came in, he also has drain, but who knows, maybe they'll also give her a lot of drain. It'd be great if she had more drain. But yeah, so if the enemy has 2 turns of bleeding, give self and ally Carnage immunity. Now, I was debating whether giving this to what's it called, Venom, because Venom is Scream's father, but Carnage brought Scream from the dead, and Venom never actually helped Scream. Like, Venom, if anything, rejected Scream and stuff like that. So I see more synergy going between Scream and Carnage, seeing as Carnage basically brought her back to life and all that stuff. So I definitely think she should have like a little bit of synergy of Carnage. Yeah. So her special is going to be Fearful Prey, just because of how scary she is and stuff like that. We'll come down here and you'll basically see a move similar to Scary Face. It's pretty gnarly, man. So you're going to stun the primary target and steal 1 through 2 positive effects. Oh yeah. If Carnage is an ally, reduce primary target's damage by 5 or 10%. Gain offense up if the stolen positive effect was offense up. So instead of getting offense up for 1 turn, you're going to get offense up for 2 turns. Heck yeah. Attack primary target for 310% piercing plus 50% drain. So what's going to happen is first you're going to get the offense up, then you are basically going to attack. So you're going to do an offense up attack regardless. Though obviously if you have offense down, that might not work out for you. It'll be a basic attack. But hey, if you don't have that offense down, man, and that's great, you know. And maybe you could steal their defense up. So then if you steal their defense up, you could do an offense up AoE, man. And you could also reduce their damage by 5 or 10% if Carnage is an ally. So I'd see Carnage and them doing well together. Though at the same time, I don't know how this team's really going to work. Like, who would you take off and stuff? I don't know, man. It's crazy. If stolen positive, yeah. So I hope you guys know the gist of it. So yeah, Fearful Prey, pretty good move in my opinion. Ultimate is going to be Hair Entanglement. Attack all enemies for 460% piercing. Give 3 to 4 targets Disrupt for 1 turn. If the enemy has speed up, turn it into slow and apply blind. So yeah. So what I mean by this is, this could be a counter to most speed up teams, and since her hair is basically a stun and slow move, I did not want to give every single target slow because Symbiote Spider-Man special already does that. So I didn't exactly know how to play about this because Symbiote Spider-Man special is basically what this ultimate is going to entail. I mean ultimate, sorry about that. Because Symbiote Spider-Man's ultimate slows everyone for 2 turns. But this attack is going to do slow and blind if they have speed up. If not, it is also going to reduce enemies' team speed bar by 45%, and the attack is unavoidable. So I think it is going to be a little different than Symbiote Spider-Man's, maybe a little bit more worth it, seeing as you also get the Disrupt, and if they have speed up, it will turn into slow and blind. Maybe you could do slow for 2 turns, or maybe blind for 2 turns and make it a little bit more worth it. But yeah, that's what I got for her special, Hair Entanglement. Basically, her hair grabs everyone and starts blah, 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 you know, stuns them. Not stuns them, but I was thinking stun, but Symbiote Spider-Man special. Also, Ultimate also stuns. So yeah, that's why I kind of like the special stuns. It's a little bit different. Stunning for a special, this move will probably take a lot of ability energy, though, so don't expect to use it much. And yeah, that's what I got for her Ultimate. Passive. Now, this is where it got a little bit difficult, in a sense, because I don't really know what to do for this passive, because I don't want to make it too similar to the rest of the symbiotes, but at the same time, I kind of have to. So yeah, when an enemy applies bleeding, heal self for 5% of this character's max health. And a lot of the symbiotes are going to do bleeding damage, okay? That's going to happen. So, and this is not in raids or war. Or what's it called? Dark Dimension. So you could gain 5% health every time a target gets bleeding. That's a lot, considering most of the symbiotes do apply bleeding damage, and seeing as Carnage could take the bleeding to the other person, Symbiote Spider-Man could, get the duration of the bleeds longer. Scream could heal for a lot. That's why it's only 5% and not a crazy amount more. On enemy kill, gain regeneration for 2 turns and gain speed up. As Scream is going to be that person who is going to rampage. She is brutal. She is crazy. She is going to go for you. And after, she's going to feel so satisfied. She's going to gain regeneration, speed up. There you go, fellas. On turn, apply offense down to 1 random target. This is kind of the move I was talking. It's like Scary Face. She's so scary that she's going to give someone like the spooks and be like, ooh, I don't want to go after that person. Her offense goes down, and Pokemon, it's her attack goes down. So yeah, I found that kind of funny. I think that's a pretty cool thing. It's useful for everything too. So she's also going to gain plus 15% dodge chance, which is pretty self-explanatory, or maybe just 10%. I think 10% is a little bit more reasonable. Now, the good thing about this is also symbiote allies gain plus 5% dodge chance. This is basically going to entail that Symbiote Spider-Man is going to get his dodge chance up from, I think it's already 15, so like to 20, and that's really good. So yeah, and the reason she has a dodge chance is for the simple fact that she has, like, all these symbiotes that are offsprings from Venom and Carnage and stuff like that, they have the spider sense. It's just that obviously you're not going to give all the symbiotes dodge chance. That'd be stupid. Because, you know, then you have a whole dodge. I mean, it's not stupid, but it's kind of like weird, you know. It's like, oh, this team's going to like, dodge every second. So 5% dodge chance isn't that bad, but it's pretty good at the same time. So yeah, I think it's good. And she's also going to gain plus 25% damage. Symbiote allies are going to gain plus 25% damage. And there you go. That's what I got for Scream. This is my opinions on Scream. Tell me what you guys think in the description below if you guys agree with me or not. It's all good if you guys don't. But hey, let's not argue too much about it. And let's have a civil discussion about it. So yeah. That didn't make any sense at all, because I'm sorry about that. Shards for unlock 100. I think this character is definitely worth it and really top tier. I don't see the symbiote team as like an early character team, seeing as Carnage is a war exclusive character. Venom you have to get out of like a Nexus campaign that's really late game. Symbiote Spider-Man, no one can get that at the moment. The only way you're going to get him is out of milestone orbs, potentially. That's what the rumor is going around is. But even then, it's going to be so hard to even get him up there. I don't see Symbiote team as a team that you would just get as an early player. I really don't. I see this as a late game team. So yeah, let's move on to Toxin, my boy Toxin. That's right, this is a rumored character, and I have a source that may have told me that his arrival is maybe imminent. Who knows? I don't know. You guys tell me. So yeah, Toxin. His tags are going to be a villain, city, bio, brawler, Spider-Verse, and symbiote. That's right, Toxin is a brawler. He is not really going to give much negative effects away. That's why he's not a controller. So that's why I see him more as a brawler. But he does give himself some positive effects and stuff. Not really to the rest of the team. He's kind of like a solo character in a sense. So yeah. So let's get into it. So his basic is going to hit the enemy for 260% damage. If the enemy has defense down, apply defense up to self for 2 turns. Yes, sir. Let's get it. In stealth, do piercing damage instead. I'll go over this when we get to the passive. So yeah, attack. His assist / counter info is attack primary target for 150% damage. If in stealth, hit for 150% piercing instead. So cool beans. That's what we got for the basic. Basically, dude, if someone has defense down, you're gonna hit for the 260% damage and get yourself that defense up. And yeah. What I gotta say about this. That's why he's not really a controller. He's giving himself buffs instead of the enemy. So his special is going to be Infection. Yes, sir. Attack primary target for 300% damage. Inflict target with disease. That's right, guys. This is going to be a new debuff that I think is really worth it. Probably won't happen, obviously, but hey, man, if it's added, that'd be dope, you know. A new debuff that damages the target more and more every turn. Lasts for 4 or like 5 turns. But the thing is, it will, the more it prolongs, the more you don't clear it or somehow get rid of the debuff, the more damage that's going to do imminently. Even if you're like a small tier character. Because, hey man, that's going to do more and more damage each turn. So, yeah, it's not like bleeding where it's like, oh, 1 turn's up, alright, you did the bleeding damage. No. Maybe it'll start off small damage, but then at the 4th or 5th turn, man, that goes up. So that's what I'm thinking for a new kind of like debuff called Disease. I was thinking of naming it Infection, but the special is kind of called Infection, so I'd find it kind of weird to to give it an Infection debuff. I mean, probably, who knows? Maybe it's Infection instead of Disease. But hey, I don't know, man. Alright, so if in stealth, do plus 60% more damage. So in stealth, you're going to do a little bit more damage as well. So yeah. Ultimate, Boiling Poison or Angered Poison. I couldn't really decide what to name it. But hey, one of these. So you're going to gain Death Proof. Gain plus 10,000% resistance of taking away the Death Proof only while the enemy attacks you for that 1 turn. You're about to see. The enemy you selected will attack you with their basic. Now this could either be the enemy you selected or a random enemy. It could go either way. So yeah, while the enemy you selected will attack you with their basic, Toxin will grow with rage. So what I'm thinking is in the comics as well, the more he's raged up, he grows a little bit and expands and gets more angry and powerful. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here, is that he's going to grow a little bit. Boom, you know what I mean? So attack primary target for 500% damage. Plus the damage the enemy did to you, but times 2 that. So if their basic does 260% damage, imagine that times 2. Yeah. This might be a little bit too OP. But hey, I don't know, man. Maybe, okay, so maybe the attack primary target could go down a little bit. Maybe that could help it be less OP. So, for example, instead of 500, maybe like 450. But I kind of didn't want to take away from the damage because you also have to get hit by that person. So I found it kind of fair. Like, you're hitting me for my own move. You know what I mean? And if it's like Black Bolt or someone like that that does a lot of damage, they could like almost kill you. That's why you have the gain 10,000% resistance to death proof. So if they have a ability like Venom who takes away a positive effect, it's not going to be like, oh, I took away your death proof, now you die. No. You're going to gain resistance to that. So keep that in mind, guys, that this ability may seem OP, but the fact that you're being hit for it and the fact that they may apply a debuff on you, that is going to be why it does that. So yeah, and it's only the basics. It's not going to be the ultimate or special or anything like that. So yeah, that's kind of what I think. I think this is a pretty cool mechanic in my opinion. So yeah, tell me if you guys agree or not. I don't know. Passive, Devil's Offspring. That's right, this is the son of Carnage. So yes, sir, Devil, also known as Carnage, Offspring. On symbiote allies' turn, attack one enemy in stealth for 100% damage and apply bleeding. This is for the simple fact that unlike the other symbiotes who only really have like a spider sense to each other and other symbiotes, Toxin can track anyone anywhere. So if you're in stealth, it won't matter. Toxin can track you down and get you out of there. So if you are in stealth and it's the symbiote ally's turn, you're going to be hit by 100% damage and going to be applied bleeding. So this is really like this is kind of like a counter towards teams that have speed ups and stealth. So be careful if you're a team like that. When hit with piercing damage, the enemy will be given bleeding for 2 turns. Kind of into that poison lure with Toxin. So if you get into his skin, you know, into his flesh, you will kind of be poisoned, but you know, it's called bleeding instead. Or instead of 2 turns, it could be 1, but I think 2 turns is more valuable. So yeah, if you're a piercing guy, don't go for Toxin straight off the bat. And when the enemy resists or blocks an attack, go into stealth. That is how Toxin goes into stealth. So if you have an enemy that blocks or resists your attack, go into stealth. That's right. So yeah, if you guys are interested in how does this man go to stealth exactly, you know, I also did not include a buff for stealth for the ultimate because I think that'd be OP. Unless you do 450% damage and then make it in stealth, it does 500%. Then maybe, I guess. So yeah, that's what I got for this area right here. Then we move on to he gains plus 10% focus per enemy going in stealth. So he focuses in on the target is kind of what I'm trying to go for here. He's also going to gain plus 25% armor and gain 25% resistance when he starts off. So yeah, guys, that's what I got for Toxin. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And let's move on to the last character, which I haven't really decided on. This is probably one of the more weak ones that I got, but at the same time, I think it could be good because I feel like some other characters also have abilities like these, so I'm not too fond of it, but I like the ultimate and a little bit of the passive, so I am going to go over this. So this is She-Hulk. She has been rumored to come into the game along with Scream and Anti-Venom. Also Toxin, but not much people know about Toxin at the moment, so yeah. She-Hulk. I did not write the assist / counter info, but it would be a little bit less damage. And if... Oh, let's go over the basic first. Or tags. Oh my god. Ugh. Tags. She's going to be a Hero Global Bio Brawler, A-Force, and Gamma. The problem is that I don't know whether she's going to start off as A-Force or Gamma. I've heard both. She could either be a A-Force or Gamma character. It depends what route the game wants to go. I think it'll start off A-Force, then maybe lead up to a Gamma team. That's all theoretical. I don't know. The basic is going to be Jawbreaker. That's right. Imagine having to look over all the characters and find out if that's an ability in game. It probably is, and I just totally skipped the character. Whatever. Hit enemy for 320% damage. If the character is a male, hit for 360% damage. Gain assist from one A4/Gamma ally. Now, before you guys are like, wait a minute. Hit the character if he's a male for more damage? What? Now, the reason I say this is because I've been trying to find something unique about her, and I found out in another Marvel game, she actually does more damage towards male characters. So I think that is a possibility. So she'll hit for more damage towards the male character. I don't know if that's going to be hard or not to incorporate. But either way, she still does. She gains an assist from an A-Force or Gamma character. So come on now. So yeah, that's what I got for She-Hulk in terms of the basic. And then the assist/counter info, it would just hit for a little less damage, and if the character's a male, hit a little bit more damage. So yeah, then we're going to go into the special, which is a Stomp. Attack all enemies for 340% damage. If target is male, hit for 380% damage. So yeah, this is going to be a Stomp. It's going to be an AoE Stomp that's going to basically hit everyone in the radius. So yeah, cool. But instead of clearing all positive effects for everyone, she's only going to clear 3 to 4 positive effects for 2 to 3 random targets. So she's also going to transfer 1 through 2 negative effects to primary target. In the process, heal for 10% of this character's max health. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, let's go over it. So she's going to damage everyone for 340% damages in AoE. If the target is male, hit for so this is not for everyone. This is only for the male characters. So if there's woman characters there, then it'll only hit them for 340. Let's clarify that. Clearing 3 to 4 positive effects from 2 to 3 targets. So I hope that's that's pretty self-explanatory. Transfer 1 through 2 negative effects to the primary target. She's stomping, she's letting go all those negative effects and throwing them at the target. So yeah. In the process, heal for 10% of this character's max health. She's going to heal. That's another thing with She-Hulk. She's really much a healer, and she regenerates a lot. So, yeah, if you guys were curious why she has a lot of regeneration things, that's why she does it. Her ultimate, Articulated Smash. Now, I could have named it something else, but it would just be so funny if all the Gamma characters somehow had Smash in their ultimates. I just think that'd be so cool and funny. So, yeah. Attack primary target for 380% damage. If target is male, attack for 420% damage. So yeah, if male, you're going to do more damage. And remove 2 to 3 positive effects. So keep that in mind, guys. Gain assist from 3 to 4 allies. That's why it's called Articulated Smash. It's kind of like a planned smash. So first you go in, then your freaking allies go in and smash, smash, smash. Everyone smashes. I think that'd be pretty cool. Give 3 to 4 allies 2 ability energy. That's kind of the good part about the ultimate as well. And the reason gain assist from 3 to 4 allies, so she could be used as a solo character. So she isn't just so stuck into that team of the A-Force and Gamma. So that's going to be the ultimate. Passive is going to be Detective's Mind. That's right, because she is a detective at heart. So on dropping below, okay, so you're going to read this and be like, isn't that like Hulk's passive? I kind of think that all the Gamma characters kind of work similarly in the sense of the passive, but this is different. This is not the same as the Hulk. It's just the dropping below 50 and 25 is the same in that sense, but that's about it. The gain damage and stuff is kind of unique, besides death proof. So yeah, let's get into this. So on dropping below 50% health, gain plus 15% damage. I could have made it way more, but I have a feeling if you keep gaining health and keep going below that health, you're kind of gonna gain like unlimited damage. So I'm probably not gonna do that. Yeah, I was still debating whether I keep it at 15% health. But then again, you have to get someone below 15% health. Keep that in mind. So yeah. Plus heal for 15% of this character's max health. This is going to be an interesting one. So you're going to have to get She-Hulk down quickly because she's going to heal every time she gains below the 50% health mark. And she's going to gain speed up. She's going to get angry. She's going to get furious. And she's going to go at you full speed ahead. On dropping below 25% health, gain Death Proof and Regeneration for 2 turns. Hulk gains Speed Bar. We're going to get to that soon. But yeah. So because she already gains a speed up. You know. I kind of didn't also want to copy Hulk with the speed, but yeah. I don't know. She gained speed up. Gain assist now on each A4/Gamma ally's turn. So she will basically, Hulk goes, boom, she will go as well. She's going to assist each Gamma and A-Force ally, which is pretty useful in my opinion. On male enemy dropping below 25% health, gain offense up. This is where the offense up comes up. And at the same time, it's not too broken because you still have to drop them below 25% health. But yeah, that's how she gets the offense up. Gain plus 10,000% resistance against mind control. That's right, guys. She-Hulk she's basically immune to telepathy. So basically, that's not going to do anything to her. She's not going to be affected by mind control. What I'm talking about is mostly Loki's special, for example. That's not going to work because she is not... she's not going to work on her, at least. So yeah, she's never going to attack the target. Gain plus 10% damage per A4/Gamma ally. So her damage could go up to like 40%, right? Yeah. And obviously with the 15% health of the dropping below 50, you get a lot of damage out of this. And the offensive. Gain plus 15% armor per A4/Gamma ally. Obviously, the more she rages up, the more angry she gets, the more damage and armor/defense she gets. So yeah. And this is where the detective skills come in. It could be 50 or 60, but gained 50% focus. A4/Gamma allies gain 50% focus. She kind of focuses in and, you know, gives that focus that she so direly needs. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I think I'm going to basically end it off here. Shards for unlock are 100. Obviously, most of these are just 100. Yeah, besides Anti-Venom, which I think is gives a little bit more value, which is 180. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. And yeah, tell me if you guys are excited for these characters. I'm personally really excited for the symbiotes, mostly Anti-Venom, I'm not gonna lie. But I do think I gave these guys a pretty good kit, and these guys could be really well as well. And She-Hulk as well. The thing is, I'm not too sure on She-Hulk, because if she doesn't get the more damage per male, I wonder how that's going to work. You know, what she's going to have so unique that's going to be different from the rest of the characters. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see more Marvel Strike Force videos, make sure to subscribe and slap that like button. Let me know that you guys kind of want more videos. Also, comment down below so I know. And yeah, guys, without further ado, see you guys next time.